There's a bit of a cat and mouse game in season 1 as to who is playing Sauron, whether Sauron even exists.
There's something of the hero's journey in there of a man who doesn't want to take responsibility, but he knows that he has to.
Thanks for chatting with me today. It looks like I've got the humans in the room. So why don't we start with you, Maxim? It seems like you're playing Isildur. He's got a bit of an Anakin Skywalker element to him, obviously. We know how his story ends. What's it like for you to jump into this role, kind of knowing where it goes and getting to flesh out everything until that point?
Well, it's a dream come true, firstly, because I'm a massive fan of the Tolkien universe, and Isildur is kind of, this is an origin story for this character. We see where he maybe has ended up. We've seen him in the books, but this is kind of fleshing out his, his origin, his family dynamic, and you meet him at a sort of crossroads where he wants to, fill his father's shoes and do the right thing by him, but he's also grieving and lost, and he wants to explore the world like any young adult would want to do, and he leaves a little bit of a path of destruction wherever he goes, but he, that's kind of where you meet him in the first season.
And Lloyd, why don't you tell me about Elendil and where things are going for him and for humans in general as we get going in the show?
Yeah, so I mean, where we see Elendil at the beginning of the series is he's a widower, a very capable sea captain. He's trying to deal with the grief, not his own grief, and the grief of his adult children, and the sort of turbulence that's come in the family dynamic because of that loss, including another son, Anarion, who we don't see at this point. So there's that side, and there's very much a battle between his head and his heart as to how much he gets involved politically in Numenor and how much he tries to keep his life safe and small. So there's something of the hero's journey in there of a man who doesn't want to take responsibility, but he knows that he has to. So that's pretty much the position we find him in, trying to deal with these two.
Emma, these other two are obviously playing very well-known characters. And you don't have the same baggage around your character. Why don't you tell me about where you fit into everything in the series?
I'm playing Earien. She's the baby of the family. She's an aspiring architect, very ambitious girl. The problem at the moment in season 1 is that she's kind of juggling her ambition with the fact that she's kind of filling the maternal feminine hole that's been left by the death of their mother. Her brother's quite a troublemaker, and she has to kind of make sure he doesn't, get in too much trouble.
Lloyd, we're coming back to Lord of the Rings after 20 years. We've seen so many other things in pop culture, including other shows that have gone into similar areas, but done it a little differently. What does Lord of the Rings look like 20 years after we saw it last, and how is it updated for today?
It's a good question. This is the Lord of the Rings of Power, so we're set, 2,000 years before the books, before the Lord of the Rings book. So in the sense that I feel that it'll feel the same because of the power of myth, because of the power of the story that Tolkien originally wrote, and those stories are universal, and the effect they have on us as humans are universal. So all of those themes remain. The new stuff is just the worlds that Tolkien has written about in that second age. So bringing those to life, that's both the excitement and the responsibility. And I think JD and Patrick have done a phenomenal job of drawing out and becoming those other minds and hands that Tolkien referred to.
What can you tell me about Sauron in this? Because there's so little we know right now.
That is true. There's so little we know. I think there's a bit of a cat and mouse game in season 1 as to who is playing Sauron, whether Sauron even exists in the first season. So I'll let you be the judge of that when you watch it, because I think that's probably one of the most exciting elements of the show is finding that darkness in the show and finding out who plays that.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys, and good luck with the show, and good luck with Comic-Con coming up, too.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our Narcity channel to see more content just like this.